Welcome, TBW Clips. I am Tyson. Today, California. Every year, wildfires happen out there. For some reason, they can't seem to control it or stop it from happening continuously, year after year after year. Let's find out what's going on with this one.
Now to the latest in the Corral Fire in the San Joaquin County. Fire crews have it 50% contained, more than 14,000 acres burned near Tracy since the fire started yesterday. We know that 2 firefighters got injured. They are recovering at the hospital. Evacuation orders have been downgraded to evacuation warnings, meaning people can now go back to their homes, thankfully. Joining us live from Cal Fire with the latest information on the Corral Fire, we are now joined by Cal Fire. We're hoping to learn a little bit more information on what's going on in the front lines. It is Cecile Juliet. Cecile, are you with us?
Let me say that I think that these fires can stop having them year after year after year if they set something up like a sprinkler system. Why not do that in those areas where you know it's going to start fires? You know, every year, the same type of areas come up with fires because of the heat and the wind, right? And people have to start evacuating, their houses get burned. But it happens around the same time every year. I would get one of those, what are those things called? Containers that are shaped like big round balls. You see them like when you're driving, cross country. You always see them like around in Texas, Oklahoma, different places like that. You see them. St. Louis has them. Big giant brown container, look like balls, right? You can get those, put them out there, fill them up with water. There's your water right there. Import the water from the beach. You don't need to have drinking water. So that's less of a cost. Get the water from the ocean. Bring it over there, put the water inside of those big containers, and then have a sprinkler system. The water be used for the sprinkler system there. I think that's a simple, quick, easy, inexpensive fix. Let's keep going.
I am Sarah. Yes. How are you?
Cecile, we just want to know how fire crews are managing. I know the wind has calmed down a little bit. Has that helped them gain containment?
Absolutely. We can report now that the fire is 50% contained. They made great progress today. As you probably know, yesterday and last evening, the winds were very fierce. We were hearing 30 to 40%, 40 mile per hour sustained winds, even gusts of up to 60 miles per hour. So it was really causing a lot of problems. People were reporting that they couldn't even stand up. So our firefighters took great advantage of the cooler temperatures and the calmer winds today and the higher relative humidity, and they were able to make great progress. And now, as I said, the containment has grown to 50%, and we hope to have a positive update for you in the morning.
That's really good to hear. I know, as you said, people were struggling to stand up. We saw that with our own reporter, your crews. Thankfully, though, the evacuation orders have been downgraded to evacuation warnings, as I said. So how important is it, though, even though people can go back to their homes, how important is it for people to be prepared to say evacuate again? I know the weather can change on an instant.
That's right. Our cooperators all have met and decided that it was safe enough for people to be able to return home this evening, which is obviously great news. They do feel that the threat has been minimized enough to the point where they could downgrade those orders to a warning, but when it is a warning, that always means you need to be prepared to go at a moment's notice. But the winds are much more calm, and we've made great progress here. But of course, we would like to point out that the fact that this 14,000-acre fire happened on June 1st. It's a little bit early for the Bay Area. The grass is already cured, and that just means...
Did you hear what she said? this fire happened earlier than anticipated. So they are anticipating fires yearly around the same time frame, right? She just said it. The fire came a little earlier. So if you know these things are happening, why not set up a fail safe, right? Now the sprinkler system, it might not be much use once the fires are going, right? Once the fire has already started, but what it does, it minimizes the risk of there being a fire in the first place because it's not as dry, right? And the heat won't affect a damp ground like it would a dry one. So there's less of a chance of there being big fires like this. 14 acres, come on. Now people have to evacuate. It's ridiculous. They know these things are happening regularly. Set up a plan where it minimizes that instead of setting up a reaction type force for when it does happen. You guys know it's going to happen. It's anticipated yearly. So set something up that minimizes it from happening. I digress.
Everybody needs to be prepared because we're seeing this big fire activity with evacuations so early. So, that's just a really good reminder for us that, of course, we're prepared, but we don't know what's coming in the
You're
next
not
few months.
prepared.
So everybody just needs to do all the things that they've been talking about for the last several years. Have that go bag ready, know all of your evacuation routes, and please evacuate early so that we can get our big equipment in after you guys get out safely.
Very good advice from Cecile Juliet at CAL FIRE. Thank you so much, and we look forward to talking to you guys.
See, she's talking about people evacuate early so we can get in there. Help us help you. My tax dollars are paying, so use my tax dollars to set up a system where it does not keep producing fires year after year after year. There are deterrents they can set up. If it's not a sprinkler system, think of something else. I just think that's the easiest, cheapest way to go about doing it. And you don't have to pay for a whole bunch of water. You live in California, so many beaches out there, so much water. Easy fix. But what do I know? I could be wrong, right? But I doubt it. If you think I am wrong, let me know down in the comments. I appreciate you guys watching, and you guys have a great day.